Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. It's Stacy with Wilshire Collections, and we are here for another fun Christmas in July craft, and I'm super excited about this one. So y'all come on in and tell me hello. Tell me where you're watching from. I love to hear where you guys are from. Tell me what you've been up to. Have you been doing some Christmas in July crafting this month, and what's going on? So let me get you pulled up over here. Come on in, come on in. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. There y'all come. I see you coming on to the live. Coming on to the live. There you are. Listen, y'all, we're about to get merry and bright up in here. It is Christmas in July. Some people scrolling by might think this is a replay. That's what somebody said earlier in the DC. I've got my Christmas tablecloth, my Christmas shirt on. They're gonna be like, that's an old video. But nope, here I am in my Christmas shirt in July. Actually had to go run a quick errand today and I had this on. And I'm like, I'm sure people are like, this lady has lost her mind, because not everybody really probably knows the love that I have for Christmas in July. So I'm sure some people around town are like, alrighty, this girl's got her months confused. Hey, Kayla. And I wasn't embarrassed, but I was halfway like this. Like, I was like, oh man, like, oops, forgot I have this shirt on. It's July. Oh well, good to see you too, Trisha. Hey, Penny. Hey, Donna. You guys, come on in. Hello, Sherry again. Long time no see. Come on in. Go ahead and sprinkle the video, if you will. I'm going to do the same thing that I did on Monday when I was live. So I will pick a few winners throughout the gifties, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Janet. Hey, Ann. Throughout the live to gift some printables to. And then every day this week that I'm live, which is Monday, today, and tomorrow, I am going to refund one order. So like on Monday, all the orders that were placed for the infinity frames are going to go into a pool, and those people are going to be drawn. There's going to be one winner drawn at random that will get their frame refunded. And then I'll do the same thing today. So for anybody that has ordered a frame today or does tonight, it'll go through tonight. Your name will get put into a pool. And then I'll do that again on Thursday. I don't know if I'll try and post the winners on Friday. I'm flying to Texas on Friday. I'm going to Brooke with Refab's event, so I've got to fly out early, but I will try and get that done and announce all the winners and stuff. If not Friday, by Monday for sure. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the DC and the PC because they had an early launch. So there's going to be some people getting a refund from them as well. So anyways, thank you, Gail. Thank you, Janet, on the curly hair comments. Y'all are so sweet. But without further ado, I say we start getting crafty. What do y'all think? I say we get crafty. The text should be going out soon. Amanda's going to send that out. There's been some issues lately with the text and not going on time. So who knows? We're just going to hope for the best. Hey, Barbara from New Jersey. Hope you're doing good. And then what was the other thing I was just about to say? I forgot. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Janet. I'm super, super excited. Praying for no, travel issues. But other than that, I'm really excited about it. So we are going to be making the Christmas in July cube today. If y'all have not made a cube yet, I did a bundle back in a month. I can't remember if it was May or June. But it was like a lemon and sunshine summery bundle, and did it with the intention of using it on these wooden cubes. And so thank you, Michelle. This is one of the new Christmas in July ones that's in my store. So you can go get one there. I know Facebook notifications have been no good. Everybody is complaining about them lately across the board. It's been frustrating for sure. But what was I saying? Oh, so the little cube or whatever with the wooden cube, and so many of the PC girls just fell in love. Like, they fell in love with the whole cube idea, the cube crafting, and they're like, are you going to do more cube bundles? I'm like, yes, I'm going to do more cube bundles. So here we are with another cube bundle. Hey, Tanya. And we're going to craft with it today and chat and hang out, and I'm going to just show you some things, and I've got some ideas and, just all the usual stuff. So Okay, I am gonna be using this 3-inch wood cube from Amazon. If anybody needs my Amazon shop link, Amy is on here watching and she can probably give that to you. But I do have them linked in there. This is a 3-inch cube and we're gonna be using it, excuse me, I feel like I've got something stuck in my mouth. If you were on the DC Live earlier, it's probably popcorn, and that's just a little inside thing. But anyways, so this is the printable bundle that we're gonna be using that I designed for these cubes. How stinking cute is this, y'all? Jingle all the way. Hey, Shirley. So this is one page, and then this is the second page. You can get this on my website right now for the Christmas in July. Y'all, if you type the word link, it should send it to your messenger, but it's shopwillshirecollections.com. But be sure when you get on the site, this little thing is gonna pop up that says spin to win. It's not an ad, it's not like spam, it's really me giving you a wheel to spin to get a coupon. So you put in your email, you spin the little thing, and it'll give you like 10%, 15%, 20%, just whatever you land on. But that is good for this printable bundle too. So if you're in the printable club, you already have this one. It was in there for July, but if you're not and you want to grab this, go spin the little wheel, get you a coupon code, and you can grab this, a shirt, whatever. Everything on the site is eligible except the infinity frame stuff. But get you the printable bundle. This is just printed on regular printer paper. I'm not using cardstock today, just regular printer paper. But this is the 3-inch one from, where'd I say, Amazon. This one here that I have already done, how stinking cute is that, is the 3.5-inch one from Michaels. So Michaels also has 3-inch, 3.5. They may even have bigger ones, but when I designed these cube, you never know about those. That's what somebody else was saying earlier too, Janet. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that some people because somebody thought it was like an ad or something spammy, but it's not. It's really me giving y'all a coupon for Christmas in July week. So be sure and take advantage of it. But when I design these, I design them in 3.5-inch, but then also to where they'll fit on a 3-inch cube. So that's kind of the size that I've been trying to design them for. And that's probably what I'll continue to do, just so we keep it kind of universal or whatever, instead of like, well, this month it's a 4-inch cube. Because I know some people are even going to use sticker paper. That way when they're done, they can peel it off and put a different one on there. I mean, there's so many things you could do. You could Mod Podge, you could sand this off. I mean, you could reuse your cube if you wanted to, for sure. Hey, Janet, you got yours from Amazon. Yes, yes, yes. So all we're going to do, y'all, but yet so cute, And these cubes are perfect for trays, in my opinion. They're just the perfect little add-on, They're great in any type of little vignette. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with these. Thank you, Madonna. Thank you for sprinkling. So many things you could do, but I like to stain mine first. I'm just using Shocker Waverly Wax, okay? The reason I like to stain it is because then I like to distress it, and when we get going here. And when you distress it, you're just gonna see more of that kind of darker wood coming through rather than the raw wood. If you wanted, I'm trying to think. I mean, honestly, you could paint this first, but you really wouldn't see that much of the paint. I'm trying to think of what else you could do underneath, or you could do nothing. Like you could just literally take your cube and get to town Mod Podging. Like you would not have to do anything at all. This, I guess, is kind of just an optional step. But I just think it adds a little bit of fun once you get to kind of the distressing part and all of that. So I think it's fun. Loving my hair curl. Thank you. These are not the Dollar Tree cubes, but I brought one of those over too. Dollar Tree does have cubes sometimes. Like here's one. Does that even fit in there? It did. It used to. Wait, there we go. This is one of those little Dollar Tree cubes, which you could turn this around so that doesn't show. You could 100% use this. I don't know, actually, now that I say that, how big are those? How big are those? Yeah, that's a 3-inch. Okay, I thought it was close. Yes, or maybe a little bit more than, somewhere between 3 and 3.5. So that should work as well. I actually might do something on that one too. I don't know. But I just know those can be harder to find for some people. But yes, if you find them at the Dollar Tree, you better grab them up. Get you a bushel of them. Just stock up on them when you see them. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, this top is one of the new Christmas in July ones, so it is in my store this week. I did this one as a new one, the Joy one that I had on the other day, and then we brought back one from last Christmas in July too that's really cute. So there's several cute ones. There's tote bags, there's mugs, there's printables. We brought back I don't know if it was all, but most of our old Christmas designs. So if you want to stock up on some Christmas printables, this would be such a good week to do that, because those, the old designs will go back to the archives after Christmas in July week. So it's a good time to stock up. All right, we're gonna get all sides of this stained. Hello, Sherry. Perfect shirt for Christmas in July. And apparently perfect shirt for running errands in July. Oops. I'm sure I'm the talk of the town, but it's fine. What else is new, you know? They've seen me chase receipts. They've seen all kinds of things. Now they're like, that same girl that was chasing receipts in the Marshall's parking lot, she's wearing Christmas shirts in July. Somebody's about to have me committed probably, but it's probably fine. Probably be all right. So, okay. Let's see here. Denmark. Awesome. Hello, Susie from Denmark. Very cool. All right, let me get my hands. What's the weather like in Tennessee? Hot as hot can be. It is 90-ish, but with the heat index and all that, 100, I don't even know. It's pretty sad that it was cooler in Antigua than it was in Tennessee. Like, it felt like a cold front when we got there. I mean, it was like in the 80s there, and it's which I know this isn't as bad as you poor folks that are in Texas, which I'm about to be there this weekend, and I think I'll probably melt. I mean, it'll be fun, but I'll melt. So if you're gonna be at Brooke's event and I meet you and I'm sweating, just look the other way. It's fine. It's fine. We all get a little sweaty, right? So I know it's hot. What's the weather like where y'all are? Like, are you melting? Okay, let me get my heat gun so we can just dry this a little bit. You don't want your stain just soaking wet. Need a tank top for Christmas in July. Yes. Are you gonna be there, Tammy? Are you gonna be at Brooke's event? Hey Becca, did you say the blocks came from Dollar Tree? This one came from Amazon. This is a Dollar Tree one, and this is a Michael's one. So we got a few options on where we can find those, which is good. Stay inside the hotel. Well, that's the thing. I'm not gonna be outside very much, so it'll be fine. 72 in Upper Michigan. That sounds nice. 111 degrees. That shouldn't be like legal, right? Like that should not be allowed. Hot and humid there. Hot and humid in Michigan. That seems to be the thing. Oh, okay. When you said Christmas in July, Tammy, I didn't know if that's what you meant. But yeah, that's hot. Getting the extreme heat now through the weekend. Y'all. I love summer, and I love nothing more than the sunshine. Like, sunshine makes me happy. You'd love to, oh, I know. Janet, I wish you were going to be there. It's going to be so fun. Sunshine makes me happy. I love, like, feeling the warmth and the sun. But that's only if I'm like at the beach, the pool, or the lake, you know? When I'm just walking into the Target, I don't want to literally be drenched with sweat by the time I get inside. Like, that's where I draw the line with the sunshine situation, you know? Never seen big ones at Dollar Tree, just the small ones. Yeah, this is like a 3-inch Dollar Tree one. So if you ever see one, Alaska, it's 54. 102 in Ohio, 108 in Kansas. Y'all, it's super hot. Oh my gosh, in Texas, I know, y'all. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Ah, gosh, that heat gun's getting hot today. Speaking of hot, okay, we got it stained, right? So now all you gotta do, you got more designs than your little heart needs, okay? So you just get to pick your whatever tickles your fancy. So like on this one, I did this little guy, girl, whatever, at the top. On this one, I think I love the whatever you call this, little tile look. So I'm gonna do that, I think, but in the other color. I don't know, I should probably change it up, but I just really like this, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna cut this out. Wait a sec, oh, never mind. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Okay, no, we don't have to make it perfect just yet. We don't have to worry about that. We're just gonna kind of set it to the side. So I'm gonna do that one. And then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Clearly, I don't know why I just had to count that. But anyways, I'm not gonna do the bottom. So I'll just pick 4 of these. You could do another one of these. I just kind of like how this has like the accent thing at the top. So we're just going to cut this right down the middle first. We're gonna do Be Merry. We're gonna do the little car, of course. So that's 1, 2. We're gonna do the little gifts. That's 3. And then we'll do the Merry Christmas too. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus our top thing, all right? So you still got all these. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could do a whole nother cube with this, okay? You could get 2 cubes, 1 printable, basically. 5s, yes, listen. Y'all know that math is not always the best thing about me, so it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. All right, now we're going to just take our Mod Podge. It doesn't matter, we'll just start right here. The easiest way, I think, is just to kind of lay it out, figure out where you want it on your little cube. Just kind of press it a little bit, bend it to give you a little template for cutting. Ordered some wood cubes from Michael's. Hope you get them today. Yay! Yes, these were in the Printable Club, Becca, for July. So if you log into the member area, they are there waiting for you. If you're not in the club, then you can purchase it from my site. Also, is there a color you don't look good in? Very pretty and everything. Sue, did Anthony pay you to say that? You're so sweet. Yeah, I'm sure, definitely sure there's some colors that just don't really work for me, but thank you for saying that. You're very sweet. You're very, very sweet. 94, the heat index of 103 in Alabama. That sounds about like Tennessee. If I had to take a guess on what things were like here today in Tennessee, that would be my guess. I haven't even really paid attention. Y'all, last night, okay, when you're driving a vehicle, are you I'm gonna drive it until I'm on empty and I'm puttering into the gas station? Like, are you just a rebel with the fuel tank? Or are you like, oh my gosh, I have a quarter of a tank, better fill up? I need to know what kind of person you are. That's the first question, okay? That's my first question. And then story time. Story time. Haven't had a chance to log in. Yes, get logged in and get it, girl. Get it, girl. All right, so I just put my Mod Podge down. We're not ironing. We're not doing any of that fancy schmancy stuff. We're just literally putting it on our cube and moving on with our life, okay? But we are gonna get it on there and we're gonna go ahead and sand it as we go on the edges. Rebel, you're a rebel, Elizabeth. Oh. You're a fourth of a tank kind of girl. What about the rest of y'all? Are you rebels? Do we have a bunch of rebels here on this page? If I had to take a guess, I'd say you guys are a good mixture. Quarter of a tank needs to fill up. Yep. Quarter of a tank. Quarter of a tank. Oh, happy birthday, Angie. Enjoy your dinner. Fourth of a tank. Okay. I'm a fourth of a tank girl. Okay, I'm using medium grit sandpaper, y'all. I'm a fourth of a tank girl all day, every day. sometimes half a tank or whatever's in between that. I just get a little like, oh boy, better fill up, right? Well, yesterday, drove more than the average bear, like, you know, drove more than I do on the regular. We had our design center appointment for our first like official selections for the interior of the house, which was super fun and exciting and overwhelming and just all the feelings at once. But we went to that, and I remember looking at the, like, just glancing and being like, I don't know exactly where it was, but I just was like, probably need to fill up soon. Hate filling up. I'd rather wait till Anthony's in the car or Parker or somebody would be like, can you give me gas? Like, you know, that kind of thing. Drive till it's almost empty. Fill up when the light comes on. Oh my gosh, so stressful. Okay, so all right, we got one side done, y'all. Let's keep on trucking. I'm gonna do the little presents next. This is no real particular order, but anyways, I just kind of remember having that vague thought, but it didn't seem emergent. Like I don't think that the light was on at that point because I feel like I would have noticed that, right? So then I leave the appointment. I went to lunch with Anthony. Then I went by my parents' house. I'm just driving around willy-nilly like I got all kinds of gas, you know, like just no big deal. We go out to this neighborhood that's the same builder that we're building with because I wanted to walk through one of the houses that's our floor plan to look at some stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's a little bit of a drive, willy-nilly, just like I don't have a care in the world driving and driving and driving, okay? Didn't look, didn't notice, not sure if I was asleep, I don't know. Leave there and start to drive home. Well, to drive home from there, there's these back roads that you can take. And it's just that time of day, like with traffic, I was like, I'm just gonna take these back roads. So I take the back roads and I'm just like, life is a highway. You know, I'm just jamming, like living my best life, going down the thing. There's no stops. There's no gas stations, no nothing until you get off the exit. That's like the exit for our house or our neighborhood or whatever. And then even after you get off that exit, I would say it's a good mile or two to the gas station. All of a sudden, in the middle of my jam, I'm like, look down and there's that gas light. And it's on like E to the E, like E. And I'm like, what? Like this must have, I was in my head, I'm like, oh, it probably just came on. Like it just came on. So then I'm like trying to remember how I like fumble through the car to get to the thing that tells you how many miles till empty. 5 miles till empty. 5 actual miles till empty. And I'm on the highway thing with just me and the cows. Me and the cows, and I'm like, this is it. This is my time. This is gonna be my first time ever. I've never run out of gas. Knock on wood, because I'm a quarter of a tank kind of girl, not a rebel, you know? So I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, I call Anthony because, you know, that's what I do anytime anything happens. I'm like, Anthony, you know? So I try calling him. He doesn't answer. And he does one of those little, listen, I can just be so dramatic with this kind of stuff. I just get panicky, okay? I can't help it. I call him. He does one of those things you can do on the iPhone where if you want to deny somebody's call, it sends an automatic reply. It said, be with you shortly or something like that. I was like, oh no, he did not just auto reply me, you know? So I send him a voice text. I was like, no big deal, just about to run out of gas, you know? And I'm like panicking because I'm thinking, I don't know where he is. He's off work, you know? I'm like, it's just not gonna be a day to run out of gas because it's 1,000,000 degrees out, just me and the cows, you know, like this ain't gonna be good. So anyways, I keep trucking and I'm like, I've got to be more than 5 miles away from this gas station. Like I just knew in my head, I'm like, this is it, you know? Okay, look, hold on, pause. Look how cute it's looking. Look how cute it's looking. So jingle all the way next. Jingle all the way. Wait, hold on. It doesn't really matter, but in a way it does. So we'll do it right here. Okay. Oh no, we'll do it right here. Yeah, right here. Okay. So anyways, thank you, Christine. I'm like just in total panic or whatever. So then Anthony, I guess, sees my panicked text message. He calls me back. He's like, "Whoa, where are you?" I was like, "On my way to being on the side of the road." I was like, "I'm gonna run out of gas." And he's like, "It's okay, calm down." He's like, "How many miles?" I was like, 4 till empty. He's like, "Where are you?" And I tell him, he's like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "Well, get off the phone, concentrate on the road. If you get down to like, a mile and it feels like it's puttering, pull over and I'll come find you," kind of thing. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But I made it, y'all. I made it. I got off the interstate. I knew I was like a mile or two away. It said 2 miles on the thing. Then it got down to 1 mile. Talk about panic. Like, for you rebels, I'm just not sure how you live like that on the daily. Like, I was literally like, I don't know what I thought was going to happen if it actually ran out of gas. Like, I don't know, but I was totally panicked. Pulled into that gas station with a 1 on my little, not radar, but whatever that thing's called. There was a 1 on there. I don't want to ever see another 1 on that again. That was way too stressful. I was living on the edge for sure, like total rebel. Half sure as shooting I would hit traffic. That's what I kept thinking. Traffic. I was like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like rush hour. Sometimes when you get off this exit, it's really backed up. I'm like, I'm going to sit there in traffic and then it's going to be so embarrassing because then I'm going to be like, stop the traffic. And they're like, honk, honk. And be like, sorry, I ran out of gas. And good thing it wasn't today or I would have had a Christmas shirt on and that would have been even more embarrassing. But I just kept thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to stop traffic and the cows are going to be mooing at me and it's just going to be this whole thing. But I made it. So I'll never go through that again. No, probably will, but that's my first time in all my years of driving that I have let it get that low. Clearly I was probably a little just distracted yesterday with everything going on, and I did not look close enough at my little thing, my little gauge. Very luckily, you nearly ran out of gas. Oh, wait, I missed your comment. Coming back from Wisconsin, you were scared. I'm sure. You don't do it if you're on the highway. Yeah, I would not recommend. 10 out of 10 would not recommend that if you're on the highway. All right, y'all. We're looking so cute. We're going to do the Merry Christmas right here. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. They're all so cute. They're all so cute. This is the first time I have done one on the 3-inch cube. I've only used the 3.5-inch Michael cube, so it looks really cute. I was anxious to do that. Late to the party. You just went to the gas station and you had a half a tank. Well, see, Janice, you're even better than I am. I need to just start filling up at a half tank so I don't have to worry about it. For sure. For sure, friends. This blouse is in my store. Was it Peggy that just asked? It's one of the new Christmas in July shirts. So you can get it if you type the word link. It'll send it to your messenger. I don't know why. You didn't get a text either? Huh. Did anybody else get the text? I don't know. There has been some issues lately for sure. But who knows, you guys? Who knows? Okay, let's get this put on here. And Facebook has definitely been not being prompt with their notifications for sure. Look at this dinky little, have you noticed that? I gotta get some more of these brushes. I hate these little, I don't wanna say hate, that's like a strong word. I just dislike them a lot. And I just put entirely too much Mod Podge on that, but that's fine. That's fine. You don't like going below half. Well, that's true too, Janice, with the price these days. Oh no, Brianna, I hope you're okay. Prayers for you. Okay, you didn't get one either? I'm gonna be talking to my little texting company if this continues, because it definitely has not been real reliable lately. Did not get the text. I wonder. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what happened there. Okay, got that one on. Maybe something came up, y'all. Amanda was supposed to send it out. Maybe something came up. I don't know. I don't know if it went out or not. You got one for the DC earlier. Okay. Huh. Who knows, y'all? It's fine. Just happened to get on. Well, I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad you found me one way or the other. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. You just knew when to be here. That's right. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all. So see how when I'm like distressing the sides, and you can obviously distress it as much or as little as you want, but I just like being able to see that wood come through. I like the way the paper looks when you kind of make it, you know, I don't know, it just makes it look like a little more like it's just always been there, I think. I'm just distressing a little more, and then we'll do our top part. I'm wondering, the text may not have gone out. Who knows? You didn't get the text for the DC? I did send that one. I don't know. That's so weird. Who knows? Yes, the shirts are true to size. So whatever your normal, the last text you got from me was July 18th. Now, if you're on my text list, y'all, you do need to do this. I sent out a few texts to everybody on the text. I started a new community for people that want live alerts, because not everybody wants live alerts. So be sure, this is my text number, but you need to text the word alert to this number. So don't type anything else. Don't be like, hey, word alert, you know, just alert. Literally just type this number into your phone and send the word alert, and that's gonna add you to the live alert list. So when we are texting now, we're only sending it to people that have replied alert. So we had to make some changes because of some changes with the texting company and how they do things. It's a long, sordid story, but we just had to. So you make sure that you have sent the word alert if you want to be, yeah, Facebook isn't sending a lot of notifications about lives, which is sad. But true. Okay, so for our little tile situation, I love these. I love them so much. Cut that out. This will be our top. I'm using the 3-inch blocks from Amazon, but yes, the 3 or 3.5 inch ones from Michael's, I had to think, will work also. Or the Dollar Tree ones if you can find them. You didn't receive one either? I'm sorry, y'all. I'll check into it afterwards. I promise you. I promise you. I don't even know. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check one thing if I can find it. Where is that? Hold on, y'all. Hold on to the night. Where is that app? Y'all, I need to organize my apps. Does anybody else have hot mess apps all over their situation? No, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay. Okay, no worries. Okay, moving on. All right, let's get this one on top. Yes, text alert again if you're not sure if you've already done that. That's no big deal. Just text it again to be sure if you want to. Text it. It's frustrating though when Facebook just doesn't, I mean, I get notifications, it'll be like, Albie Crafty is live, and she was live like 5 hours ago. And I get it then, and I'm like, no, she's not live. That was 5 hours ago. Like, how's that gonna help us, you know? It's just very bizarre, very, very bizarre. And I mean, unfortunately, we're at the mercy of the Facebook, you know, there's nothing we can do about that. They don't ask us what we want, how we want it done. All right. Oh, what did I just do? Hold on, we got to kind of lift that up. I had it kind of willy-nilly crooked. Can't believe I was just able to lift that up like that quickly. Guess it wasn't good and glued down yet. Perfect. Okay. Moving on, moving on. Moving on. Who knows, y'all? I don't know why. You've been getting those too, like hours later. Yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy. And then a lot of times you'll click the notification and it doesn't take you to where you need to go. Like it doesn't take you to the thing it's saying it's taking you to. I'm gonna say this. For your favorite crafters, your favorite pages, your favorite whatever, I encourage you to physically go to their page every day, okay? What I mean by that is go into Facebook, pull up your Facebook, and then at the top there's a little search bar, type in Wilshire Collections, and it'll go straight to my page. You can scroll and see what you've missed for the day. Type in I'll Be Crafty, Bella the Barn. I mean, whoever your favorites are, I mean, not even just crafting, just in general. If you're like, I am not seeing Wilshire stuff anymore, you're gonna have to search me out. Like that is just how it works these days. So just be sure you go in and you type in the names. It'll take you directly to the Facebook pages, and then you can just scroll the feed. And I know a lot of people do that because I'll notice it'll be like Janet, let's say, first name I just saw, like I'll see that Janet commented on this post, and then Janet commented on this post, like right in a row. And I can always tell, like, oh, Janet is scrolling my feed. Like, Janet is on my page, and she is getting caught up on all the things. And that's good. You know, I want y'all to do that. I did not make it with my hands. But, yes, this is one of my designs, Jackie, that's in the shop for Christmas in July. So, yes, you can purchase them from me. But, yes, I've got a t-shirt print provider that makes them for me. Hey, Darla, I'm so glad to be back with you guys. All right, we got our little tile situation on top, and we have cubed, y'all. Is that not the cutest? Like, literally. This is so cute. So here's the big one. They're not that much different. Here's the big one that I did. And there's my little smaller guy. Isn't it cute? So stinking cute, right? They're both precious. No, they're both just precious. And like I said, you could 1000% still do another cube out of your other printables. So they'll go a long way. And of course, you can make multiple copies of the printables. So it's not like it's a one and done situation. These would make such good gifts if you want to get ahead on your gift making and whatever for the holidays. I think they would be so cute. I definitely, thank you, Deb. Yes, I'm rested now. Woo, those first 24 hours back, I was not feeling rested, but yes, I feel good now. And what was I gonna say? Oh, if y'all want a cube for fall, I'd love to do one for fall. We'll be starting fall designs. We'll start to roll out in August in the club. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yes, I would Mod Podge over it to seal it. I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't want it to bubble. But if you want to Mod Podge over it to seal it, if you don't, then don't. I mean, I don't know. Some people don't like the way it looks once it's Mod Podge. And so as long as you know people aren't going to be like really, you know, messing with it a lot and whatever, or if it's in a kitchen, you wouldn't want it to get like splattered. So you'd want to seal it, but it just, you're a Cubaholic. I love it, Alizanne. I think I'm becoming one too. They're just so cute and so easy. So this was a super fun Christmas in July craft. I hope y'all loved it too. If you, oh, what was I gonna say? If you need the printable, you can get it. That's what I was just gonna say, Jenny. So you can type the word link and it'll send it to your messenger, or there's a link pinned right here where you can go shop all the Christmas in July stuff, including the printables. And dun dun dun, the infinity frames. So this is the one we did on Monday that we DIY. This is the DIY version that we stained and painted and distressed. I'm obsessed with how that turned out. We printabled on it. You guys, that turned out so stinking cute. And then this is the ready to display one that comes with the signs already ready to go. So do y'all have any questions about these frames? We still have them. They're still available. They're, you know, they're going to be available until they're not available. Basically, people keep asking, like, how long will these be available? When can I order Friday? Can I order next week? And I'm like, yes, I think, no. I don't know. I just can't tell you for sure. Yes, I definitely want to do a fall cube, and yeah, and a Halloween cube would be super cute too if that's something y'all would want. So I hate that I don't have an answer for you, and I feel like I'm being super vague, but I can't say because I don't know when they're going to sell out. It's just, we had tons of them. I mean, there are thousands of frames, okay? Thousands. And so that's a lot, and that's a lot more than I've ever had when I've done any kind of like boxes or whatever, but they're selling like crazy. So, I mean, I just don't know. So I'd get one sooner than later if you can. I just don't know. I feel pretty confident to say, yes, there'll still be some next week, but I don't feel confident saying there'll be some come Christmas. I just don't know, you know? So anyways, but thank you guys to everybody who's gotten one. I'm excited for y'all to get them in your homes. Thanks for crafting with me. I will be back live tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of my days. Today's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow's Thursday. Yes, I'll be live at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, Thursday, 6 Central Time, doing another little Christmas craft. And then we're going to kind of tie all of this together and decorate with the stuff that we've made. So I hope you guys will join me tomorrow night as well. Cubes for all the reasons and seasons. Yes, absolutely, Sheila. All right, y'all have a good evening. I'm off to, well, it's Anthony and I's 20th anniversary, as I'm sure a lot of y'all know if you saw my post, but I didn't want to celebrate. We celebrated all last week together, and so we were going to go to dinner tonight as a family, but then Parker has to work, so I think it's just me, Anthony, and Tyler. We're going to go grab some dinner for our anniversary and just kind of hang out and chill tonight. We actually got our like official blueprint thing, like with the modification. So we got that picked up today. We got to look over that tonight because we have a meeting on that tomorrow. We got a meeting about our Wi-Fi and all this stuff for the house tomorrow. So it's so much going on, but it's like so exciting and just all good things. So anyways, but I'll be back tomorrow evening with you guys. So thank y'all. Thank you. You guys have a good one. Bye, y'all.